we begin, I would like to request you guys one thing. Please hit yes on that chat if you can hear my voice clearly and if you can see my screen. All right. So that's my screen. If you can see the screen clearly and if you can hear my voice as well, please write yes on the chat, please. And we can begin today's session. All right. Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aditya Iyer and I am live on YouTube for all of you people, and today we are going to see for a very special live market analysis session. So if you can hear my voice clearly and if you can sort of, see the screen, please write yes on the chat. And let me just check if everything is on point. Please write yes on the chat if you can hear me clearly and if you can see my screen. So if you can hear my voice clearly, okay. And if you can sort of, here we go. Everything is fine. Screen, great. Please write yes on the chat and let. All right. So yes, I think we can begin with today's session. Right? Didn't we really have a roller coaster of a day in the market today? Didn't we? Yes. Abhishek Singh says yes, thank you. Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you so much. And I hope my screen is also visible for all of you people who are here. That is great. That is awesome. Okay. Okay, awesome. So today, so let me so my apologies for the slight delay. We were just testing and making sure that everyone who are in can hear clearly. Rajiv is here. Hi Rajiv, how are you? Good to see you. Okay, so now let me quickly get into what we are going to do today. All right, today is going to be a complete market analysis session. I'm not going to teach you anything new that you already don't know. But what I'm going to do today is, normally all of us, right, we analyze the market and we get ready for the next day's trading, don't we? Right? That is what we are going to focus on doing today. I'm going to first analyze the market. I'm going to analyze the Nifty and show you. Next, I'm going to create a watch list for tomorrow. Now, what is a watch list? अभी हम लोग सब trading हो गया, okay? Trading is done for the day, right? Tomorrow we are going to start trading again, right? Before we start tomorrow, I want that all of us should be ready with our list of stocks, right? So that we exactly know what stock to buy and what stock to sell tomorrow, right? That is going to be the agenda of today, and such a list is called a watch list, right? And today I'm going to show you how you can create that watch list, right? So I'll tell you a couple of things. First thing is that when we are trading, especially when we are doing intraday trading, a lot of the movement, that comes during the day is like follow through of the earlier days, right? That is one. And secondly, a lot of stocks are influenced, right, by the trends that they carry in a higher time frame. Okay, so normally when we are trading in the day, we are looking at the 5-minute chart or 15-minute chart or 30-minute chart and all of these things. Uh, uh, but it also makes sense to sort of sit back at the end of the day and sort of decide what you want to do tomorrow, to what stocks you should pick tomorrow, right? See, there is no magical method to do it. There is no sure short thing that if you take a list of stocks and you make a watch list, all of those stocks are going to go and hit their all of them are going to go and hit their target. But the idea is to sort of be ready, and the idea is to sort of be ready with it. I am seeing some things come on the chat. Okay, all of you people give training on NeoTrader. Okay, so all of you people, today's topic is going to be on a very specific area of the market that is very important for all of you. And with that, we will begin. Okay, so what I'm going to do is so when we start, all right, when we start our analysis, what we need to do is we need to first analyze the market. After analyzing the market, we will move to sectors, and after analyzing the sectors, we will move to the particular stocks. All right, so that is going to be the flow. So we're going to go top down. So the first thing that we're going to do now is we're going to go and analyze the market, and we're going to analyze the Nifty. So what I have put out here is the chart of the Nifty, and let us begin from there. I'm going to start by analyzing the daily chart, right, of Nifty. As you can see here, it says daily chart, and you can see the whole move of the Nifty right from October onwards. What are we seeing? We are seeing a complete sort of, I would say, sideways movement on the Nifty, because we got a high, we got a high in October of 21. Then we got a lower high again in November, right? Another lower top in January, right? Another sort of lower top in April, right? So that is what has been happening, and ever since April, we are seeing the market decline, all right? And if I zoom into the price action that's happening here, what do I see? What I see is that for the past few days, I can see that there is complete ranging action in the Nifty. It is a bit choppy. When I look down, what I have here is the volume bars, and I clearly find that the volume bars are indicating more selling than buying. And even if I look at the price action that is ensuing out here, what I can find is that there is this particular zone, right? This was the previous gap zone of the Nifty, and around that level of, say, 16,300 or 16,400, I can see that there has been constant supply. What does that mean? Every time the market has tried to rally into the zone that you're seeing here, it is, taken some sort of resistance, right? You can see that happen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times almost, and it coincides with a former gap area. And I have applied a moving average here on the Nifty, and it also coincides with the it's also taking resistance at the band, right? If I go a little lower, I find I have the ADX and the positive and the negative DI lines over here. What I see is that the negative DI line, right, is dominating over the positive DI line, and even the RSI is almost reaching that point where it is breaching the 40 level, right? So definitely, looking at the market right now, the first thing that strikes me is that I'm not going to be bullish in this market. Whether or not we should be more bearish, we can see, but the first thing that it's screaming out is that you cannot be bullish, right? So the overall trend still continues to remain negative, all right? So that is established. So we've established the first thing already, that the larger trend in the market that we are seeing is that of a negative trend, all right? So since we know that now, let us drill down and see what are the strongest and weakest sectors, because I told you first we're going to see the market, next we're going to see the sectors, and then we're going to move to the stocks. So let us have a look and see about what sectors are the best and the worst. So I'm going to be using NeoTrader to do all of my analysis today. So all of you people, if you are wondering how even you can do the same, the same research that I'm doing, you can go to neotrader.in and you can sign up, and you'll be able to do it, right? And for everyone else who are using NeoTrader already, I can see that many of our users are online, like Ambal Wanan is here, Sadhu Nafridi is here, Rajiv Agnihotri. All of you people who are already existing users, what you can do is you can follow my lead, right? You can sort of replicate what I am doing in your software as well, and even you can create a watch list along with me, all right? So that is what we will do, and starting with the sectors, right? Okay, so today has been like a very bearish day. In fact, this week itself has been has seen a lot of sell-off. If I have a look broadly here, I can see that metals took some pounding, right? IT has taken some pounding, the construction sector, chemical sector, cement, all of these sectors, pharma, textiles. Over the counter, there has been lots and lots and lots of selling today. Only I find that the energy sector out here has some miscellaneous has some semblance of green, but everything else out there in the market has been in the red, right? That was for today. But let me go back and see how it has been for the whole week, right? So all I would do is just go up and change this from day to week, and once I've changed this whole thing from day to week, I can see this whole thing that you are seeing here from the weekly time frame, right? So even in this week, I find that the weakest sectors, tell me in the chat if you agree with me, is one, metals. The next weakest sector definitely is IT. Third is chemicals. Okay. All right. What is the fourth is cement. I can see media is weak, right? Even some bit of PSU banks seem to be weak. All right. And as you can see here, and the only sector that is showing some sort of strength, if you will ask me, or if you want to call it strength, is auto, right? Auto is the only sector that has not seen a lot of red. Rest, all other sectors have seen red, and I think there is some bit of green on the services sector. But overall, apart from auto, all other sectors seem to be down. And when I look at metals, when I look at IT, when I look at chemicals and cement, I find these four sectors to be the most affected. All right. So that is how you will see this on the sector view page, right, of NeoTrader. And if I go down, right, I can see all of the stocks, right? I saw that pharma sector was weak, right? That is what we analyze. And apart, and keeping Dr. Reddy out, all other stocks on the pharma sector are negative, right? And Divis Lab has been the worst hit. Almost 18.4% has been the fall in Divis Lab. You could have actually profited from this whole fall. I'll show you how you could have done that later. But if you broadly have a look, Lupin and Divis and Granules and Oro Pharma, all of these stocks are really down in the pharma space. If I move next to the IT sector, I find that almost all stocks in the IT sector are down. Everything. The stock that has been least affected is Infi, right? But if I keep Infi, Wipro aside, all of these stocks, TCS really took a knock today, right? And of course, OFS has HCL Tech, Mindtree, Techem, all of them are seeing selling across the counter. Same thing with PSU Bank. I have except PNB that is flat, SBI negative, Can Bank negative, Bank of Baroda negative. So another sector to that will make it to our weak list. Let us see what else. Metals, of course, metals. One of the weakest sector right now is metals and construction. In the metal space, I can see that Coal India and VDL are sort of okay. Nalco, Hindalco are reeling, and SAIL, Tata Steel, JSW Steel, NMDC, Jindal Steel. So the two Jindal stocks and NMDC and Tata Steel, all of these have been really knocked down by the market, right? And as we sort of discussed earlier, the auto space is the only one that is seeing some sort of strength. So, of course, Escorts has seen some selling, but if I keep Escorts aside, more or less, I find that the auto sector has, I would say, survived this whole fall, right? So now it's simple, right? We know that if we want to look for any sort of strength, any sort of long opportunity, we should look at auto sector. Although since the trend in the market is downwards now, we don't want to go around hunting for those long ideas, and we will be with the trend in the market that is short, and we will sort of look for those stocks that are the weakest, so that tomorrow if the weakness in the market continues, we can look to short those stocks. Now, how do we do it? We will do that by creating a watch list. Okay. All right. Now, when it comes to creating a watch list, people have varied ideas. Like, I know people who only look at the news, and whatever stocks are coming and the news, these people list down and they say, okay, that is going to be my watch list for tomorrow. Is that a good strategy, bad strategy? I don't know. If you are a very experienced hand in the market, right, you have lots and lots of years of experience trading, then you can plainly look at news and you can trade. If you are new to the market, I would not suggest that you people should, trade on the basis of news. You should trade on the basis of some logic and some, technical analysis, right? And that is what I want to show you right now, how you can apply some bit of logic and some bit of technical analysis in your trading, so that you can pick out a very curated list of stocks. And once you have that curated list of stocks, tomorrow in the market, you can focus fully on execution, right? When the market is on, you don't have too much time. Time is of essence. You need to act. You can't keep thinking and keep running from one chart to the next chart, to one stock to the next stocks, keep news on, keep that on, call your friend, ask him what stock to buy. No, all of those things you can't do in the live market. The live market is for execution. All thinking and analyzing is after markets, which we are doing right now. All right. So the first part of that was to analyze the market and sector. Now let us start getting into the stocks. All right. And the best way to do that is by using technical analysis based indicators. And one indicator that I really love using to sort of analyze the longer trend is this indicator called Ichimoku. Now, I know many of you would have heard of Ichimoku, or you're already using Ichimoku. But even if you don't know what Ichimoku is, I'm going to show you how you can do that very easily using NeoTrader. And whatever stocks and whatever analysis will come out of that, you're directly going to get the names of those stocks. All right. So please keep a pen and paper handy to sort of note down all of these names. All right. Okay. So first, I'm going to go about creating my watch list. So all I do is I go here to my watch list, and I will be sort of adding stocks to my watch list, right? So the first thing that I want to do is go and delete my existing watch list and actually go and make a new one. So the existing watch list that is here, I'm going to be deleting that, and I don't have any watch list now, and I'm going to be creating a completely new fresh watch list using the Ichimoku dashboard. All right, so all of you people who are here, right, we need to go and navigate to the Ichimoku dashboard now. And when I go to this dashboard, what I find is I find on top there is 30, 60 day week, right? I am doing my end of day analysis, so 30 and 60 is not going to be too relevant for me. At the same time, I'm not doing a weekend or a longer time frame analysis, so I will keep weekly also out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the daily chart. Since the market is shut, I'll keep this auto refresh off and let me see what I need to do here, right? And how do I find stocks? First thing is that we need to be prepared with both types of lists. We need to have a bullish list and a bearish list both, because whatever happens tomorrow, the market can go either way, right? It's not always possible for everyone to predict exactly which way the market will go. But what we can do is we can be prepared with our plan. If the market is bullish, we will have our bullish list. If the market is bearish, we will trade from our bearish list. And these two lists are what we are going to create right now and what we are going to do today, right? So first thing that I'm going to do is go and I'm going to click on this thing called CS bullish, right? What is this going to give me? It is going to give me the names of all the stocks that are bullish on the basis of Ichimoku, right? And when I choose this particular thing called CS bullish, it gives me a specific rank, right? And what is this rank? It's called a CS rank, like right here. So right here you can see this thing called CS rank. If I sort of turn this toggle on, it comes. And what I want to do here is I want to pick out those stocks that are having a rank of 1. So all the stocks that have a CS rank of 1 are more bearish compared to the other stocks out there. So that is what I want to come out here and filter, right? And I can do that like very easily if I just click on top here. I've got the names of all the stocks that are in rank 1. So I think the most bullish stocks that are out there right now is Hero, Kotak Bank and MRF. So what do? I select all of these like this. I go to add to watch list here. I create a watch list and I call this my watch list bullish list. Okay. Or let me only call it bullish, right? And I have added all of them. I have added all these stocks to my bullish list, right? So as you can, and now that is done. The next thing that I want to do is I want to go over here, right? And I want to choose this thing called CS bearish, right? What is this showing me? It's doing the same thing, but it is giving me stocks that are bearish on the basis of Ichimoku Chiku span, and it is giving me the ranks of all the stocks that are rank 1, right? And I want to sort of go and pick those stocks that are rank 1, and because the trend is so negative, many stocks I can see here are actually fallen. Almost around 20 stocks I'm getting over here, right? So I don't want to immediately add 20 stocks into, I don't want to add that many stocks into my watch list. I want a more sort of filtered list, right? When I choose bullish, I only got like 3 stocks, so I added all of them. So because there are so many stocks whose Chiku span has become bearish now, I need to add another layer of filtration, which I'll do by choosing the particular filter over here that says CS crosses cloud, right? Now it has brought it down to only 2 stocks, right? So I'm going to select both these stocks here, and I'm going to add this 2 stocks to my bearish list. So I need to go here. I need to go to like my watch list. I need to click on add new watch list, and I'm going to name it bearish, right? I'll call it bearish, and I say add, right? And I go back to my Ichimoku page. I choose CS bearish. I choose CS crosses cloud, and I can find that I have Metropolis, I have Syngene, and I have Balrampur Chini, right? Okay, I don't want week, so I take 30 and 60 and day out. So I'll get Syngene and I'll get Balrampur Chini. Both of this have a rank of 1. So I'm going to add it to my bearish list, right? Next, I think I also want to go and see the stocks where the closing is below the Ichimoku cloud. And I find that in L&T Finance, Loris Lab, and Page Industries. So I'm going to take all of these 3 as well, and I'm going to add it to my bearish list. All right. So here I have added stocks on my bullish list and on my bearish list. So one level of analysis using the Ichimoku dashboard is done. But I'm not satisfied. I want to have more stocks, because ideally I've found only like 2 or 3 stocks, and if you a good number for a watch list will be at least to have around 10 or 15 stocks in your watch list. 15 stocks is a good number to have, so that tomorrow if any sort of buy or sell signals comes from that list, your conviction will be much higher when you are actually taking the trade, right? So the next thing that I want to see is RSI, right? So I know all of you people like to see RSI, and I'm going to go into this page called technical indicator view, and I'm going to choose RSI trends. So what happens in this page called RSI trends is that we use a smoothened RSI. We don't use your traditional RSI 70-30 or 60-40. We take your traditional RSI, right? And we add a element of smoothing. So what happens when you use a smoothened RSI? It reduces the number of false signals or fake signals that come, right? And that is what we're going to see. If you come here, it directly shows you based on your time frame what stocks are bullish and what stocks are bearish. So we've got our bullish and bearish list over here. And what I'm going to do now is go to this tab here called dashboard and levels. And I have my universe up here that says Nifty FNO. It is on auto refresh. So what I'll do is I'll turn this auto refresh on. You ideally want to keep the auto refresh on during your market hours, because it keeps giving out those fresh results. But once the market hours is done, you can go, and when you are analyzing, you can go and turn your auto refresh off. All right. And again, I'm going to come and I'm going to start looking for my bullish and bearish stocks. And how do I do that? It's very simple. I have this whole thing here called bullish that will give me all the stocks that are bullish, and I have this whole thing here called bearish, and I have 30-minute, 60-minute, day, week, month, all of that already mentioned over here, right? So what do I do first? I look for stocks that are, say, day bullish, okay, that are bullish today, and I'm shocked to not find a single stock. So what does that mean? Out of 115 or 120 stocks in the entire Nifty FNO universe, not even a single stock is bullish on basis of the daily chart. So that is another indication for you that suggests saying that the trend is actually on the negative side, or the trend is bearish. Because if the trend was, say, if it was undecided or if it was bullish, you would have seen many names of stocks here. The fact that you're not seeing any stock in bullish, that means everything else is in bearish. It is giving an idea that, boss, the market is not really very conducive for a long right now. The selling pressure is going to continue and it's still going to be high, right? So I didn't find anything in day, so I'll go to week and I'll go to month. So what do I find now? I find that these stocks here, which is ITC, Power Grid, Adani Enterprises, Coromandel and HAL, are bullish, not on the daily time frame, but at least on the weekly and the monthly time frame, these stocks are bullish. So on any given day, when the market is taking a breather, right, and if it is going to rise, these stocks being already bullish on their higher time frame charts may end up being a good buying opportunity, right? So I need to be alert for that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add all of these stocks into my like you're seeing here, I'm going to add all these guys into my bullish list. So I just select all of them like that. I go here to add to watch list and I will put this in my bullish list. All right. Okay. So I have, okay. So that is done. Next, let me look for more bearish stocks, and for that, what do? It's extremely simple. I do the exact same thing, but this time I'm going to be, seeing the bearish list of selections, and over here I'm going to pick first day. So let me go to day and let me choose day, and okay, I need to turn these things off. Yeah, let me choose day, and I see that I find many stocks that are bearish, almost 34 stocks. My god, that's a lot, right? I don't want so many, so I need to increase the level of filtration. So I'll see what is bullish on day also, and what is bullish on week also, and what is bullish on month also. Okay, so HDFC AMC, Lupin and India Bulls Housing Finance is sort of bullish, is bearish. I'm sorry, bearish in all of these time frames. So I'm going to add this to these stocks to my bearish list. So let me take a month out and see if I find any more stocks. Okay, I find 10 more stocks. All right, so I'll just select all of these. All of these stocks are, say, bearish in day and week both. So if the sort of sell off in the market continues, these stocks will undergo more pressure because the momentum is clearly on the downside, because RSI is smoothened. RSI also is below 40, like you can see over here. You can see all of your RSI levels here. All of them are weak, right? So I will go and I will add all these to my bearish list. And what else? What else can I do? I think I'm done. That's it. That's all we had to do, right? I don't think it took me more than 10 minutes to do this, but within 10 minutes, I have sort of curated the stocks on the basis of some really powerful technical indicators. I've used Ichimoku and I've used RSI, and without opening a single chart, I've created a proper bullish and bearish list. And you guys can do it too. And of course, I'm going to open up those lists and keep it active for some time so that all of you all can note down the list of stocks. But before that, I would want to take your attention to one or two more things, and that is nothing but expert alerts, right? And stock showing potential reversal. So before we go into potential reversal, let me explain to you shortly what potential reversal is. All of us always like to find those stocks, right? Those stocks that are falling. अपने को लगता है कि अरे ये स्टॉक तो बहुत गिर गया, अभी ये और नहीं गिरेगा, ये अभी टर्न होगा, हाँ हम इसको खरीदते हैं जाके कल, राइट? यू कैन जस्ट अज्यूम. It should be based on some particular technical analysis framework or technical analysis pattern, right? And same way we think a stock is rising, ये बहुत गहरे 2-3 दिन से it's constantly going up, अब इसको ठोकते, अब ये शेयर नीचे जाके गिरेगा, you know. Again, it needs to hit some resistance or some momentum indicators will have to show some exhaustion for that to happen, right? So all of these things are done for you, right, in this particular page called the EOD page, right? So if you see this thing on expert alerts, we have this page, it says EOD, right? So what the EOD page does is it does all the end of day technical analysis for you, and it makes your work of doing this homework easier. And over here you will find two, there is bullish and bearish, so you can have a look at both. So let me see the bullish one first, right? You can see here that you have all of these stocks here. All of these stocks are having a chance to go up tomorrow, right? All of them, right? And if I go here and if I make it bearish, you will see that all of these stocks are having a chance to go down tomorrow, right? So you will be asking me now, why am I not adding all of these stocks into our watch list, right? Because these require follow through, right? Like, what is follow through? Tomorrow when the market opens, we need to get confirmation on these stocks, and anyway we already have an inbuilt page over here called EOD follow through. So what happens in this particular EOD follow through page is that any stock that actually gives confirmation in the live market tomorrow, right, it'll go and it will be alerted in this particular page that you are seeing. So it is like a intraday alert system where any stock over here, if it is giving any confirmation, it will automatically appear here. And so because it is already doing that job of selecting and alerting, I'd directly go to this page and see it tomorrow in the live market. I don't need to add these stocks into my watch list. Although if you want to, you're free to do so. All right. That was EOD. And of course, one more thing I would like to do is pivots. And I will go to the pivots view page, go to Fibonacci pivots, right? And specifically here, I would like to see two things. Stocks that have broken above R4, right? And stocks that have fallen below S4. I see here that we don't have a single stock that has broken above R4, because, and another indication that the trend of the market is downward. See, S4 minus is showing you, so S4 is like the last support, and all of these stocks that you're seeing over here in S4 minus is actually showing you all those stocks that are broken below their final support and they're free falling. At the same time, R4 is like the final resistance. A stock really needs to break that resistance and start rising. I don't find a single stock like that. And like R3 and R4 is the next zone that is below that. I can see that is 1, 2, 3 stocks over here. So in the absence of any other trigger, I think I will go for these stocks. I don't need to add them individually. All I need to do is just click on plus over here, and I will choose bullish and add all these stocks. And over here, I want to give preference to these stocks that have all 3 red dots. Like, what is the meaning of all 3 red dots? If you see here, there is when we use pivots, we have daily pivots, we have weekly pivots, and we have monthly pivots. If we see 3 red dots, that means it is bearish on the daily time frame, bearish on the weekly time frame, and also the monthly time frame, right? So that means if all the time frames are going to be negative, right, it makes sense to sort of look for more short signals in these stocks, because the chances for the down move to continue in the stocks become higher. So I'm going to select this whole list and add it to my bearish list. Okay. All right. Now with that, I am done with my analysis for tomorrow. So let me go now to my watch list and actually have a look at the stocks in both these lists. Let me warn you in advance you will find that the bullish list is small and the bearish list is really big, right? Again, because of the construct of the market, when the market is weak, we want to be sort of monitoring more stocks on the downside and less stocks on the upside. And when the trend and when the entire regime in the market shifts, that is when we will also make those changes in our analysis, right? So now all of you guys who are here, please pay attention, right? And please keep a pen and paper ready, because you guys need to be sort of taking note of these stocks now, because tomorrow we'll be doing another live market session at 9:30, and all of these stocks we'll see how to trade them in the live market. So in order for you to be ready for tomorrow's session, you need to sort of have a pen and paper and note down every stock that is here, so that you can also be ready. And the people who already are using NeoTrader, like Sadhun and Ambalwanan and Ajinkya and Rajiv and all of you people here, so what you can do is you can sort of add the stocks to watch list along with me. All right, I only have 5 stocks in my bullish list, right? Only 5: Hero MotoCorp, Kotak, MRF, ITC, Power Grid, right? And you can see that most of these stocks are, 2 of these stocks are from the auto sector, which was up. Like ITC was in the FMCG space. Only 1 stock from banking, Kotak and Power Grid. Only these 5 stocks. So hope you people are taking a note of this. All right. I'm going to keep it on for a couple of more seconds. You can take a screenshot, or you can, just note it down or do whatever, right? All right. I think that is done. And now I'm going to change this, and I'm going to choose bearish. And I find I have almost 26 stocks over here. Wow. So let me make it 10. So this is page number 1, right? Please take your screenshots from here. Page number 2, page number 3. All right, it might look that there are a lot of stocks here, but if you have a look at the regime, you really need to be, tracking more stocks. And 26 stocks a year. You can take a note of all of this. This is page 1, this is page 2, this is page 3. Now I'm going to show you something very important, right? You have your bullish list, you have your bearish list. How do you actually action them? We have kept another session tomorrow at 9:30. I want all of you people to attend that session and be present in that session, because it's going to be super easy. Because now, since my watch list is created, all I need to do is, I don't need to now go around running for other stocks or seeing any other stocks, right? All I need to do is go to either any of these ready-made pages like you're seeing over here, right? So we have these ready-made trades pages where, automatically we have a lot of strategies running in the background. They go, they analyze the market, they pick out the stocks, and they deliver it out to you in the form of a ready-made trade that you're seeing here, along with entry, target, and stop loss, right? Now it will give you a lot of trades. We have a toggle like you're seeing on top: high, medium, low, right? So if you choose high, it will give you many trades, but you have this nice universe selection, and all I need to do is wait to see which way the market is going tomorrow, and I can just choose bearish, and it will deliver me all those stocks and all the trades only from those stocks that are in my particular watch list. Similarly, if I choose bullish, it'll do the same thing. All right. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but when I actually chose my bearish list, I got all the stocks that have been T3 met. What is T3 met? That is third target met. So creating a watch list is definitely very, very powerful, right? It helps you build that conviction, you know. It's like you're going to an exam, you know, like two people go to an exam. You have not studied anything. You're going to sit and you're going to get your question paper and you need to answer all the questions on the fly. At the same time, you have another student who is prepared well, practiced, you know, studied everything that was needed and gone. Who will be more confident, yeah, in the exam? Of course, the guy who has studied more, right? That is what you are doing right now. In like in your live market, you don't have time to think and you don't have time to sort of strategize. So all this strategizing needs to be done now, so that tomorrow when you start trading, all you need to do is shoot, right? You need to go to every page like of NeoTrader that you're seeing like this, and you don't need to see everything that is here. You just need to go here and you just need to choose your watch list, either bullish or you choose your bearish list, and your work is done. All right. Oh, of course, I'm going to be talking about all of this and much more in tomorrow morning's live session. So I want all of you guys to be there. And now, if I'm going to be keeping the watch list open once more for all of you, so that I don't want any of you who are here to miss out on any of the stocks that I have discussed today. So here you are, and here you can see that you know, you can go and you can note all of this down. And if you felt that you liked today's session and you learned something out of this, please hit on that like button. Please like this particular video. Please share it with your friends who are in the stock market, because this video can help them too, and this particular watch list can also help them in their trading tomorrow. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel, right? Please hit the subscribe button. And because as I said, I'm going to be coming live tomorrow again, and you're going to be you know, having many such sessions, and we post many good videos, many useful videos on YouTube, and all of you will get notified for that, right? So with that, I'm signing off, and this is the end of today's session. In case you guys have any doubts or any questions, I can hang on for a couple of minutes more and I can answer, right? If you know, please feel free to also comment on this particular video with your doubts. Say you didn't understand something, you want us to explain something again or make another video on something, please leave a comment on this video, and me and my team, we will ensure that we reply to your comment and we will help you out. And in case all of you are wondering how you want to get your hands on NeoTrader, all you need to do is go to our website neotrader.in, like you see here, and you can click on contact us, right? You can click on contact us, and once you click on contact us, you will you will find all of these contact details of ours. You can, you know, drop an email to us, or you can call on the number that is mentioned here. All right. We have a lot of testimonials also of many of our clients. You can go and read that. And of course, we have a very detailed blog, yeah, which you can see, and you know, where we post a lot of you know, videos. So definitely go and do that. I can see some comments on the chat, like Sadhun says wonderful, thank you so much, Sadhun. Rajiv says interesting session, thank you, that is great. Ambal Vanan is asking during intraday how to find previous day low cut. Okay, Ambal Vanan, tomorrow morning at 9:30 I'm doing another session, right? And in that particular session we are only going to be dealing with intraday trading. And what we're going to do is we're going to take all the stocks that are in our watch list today, and we're going to see how we can initiate and find trades on that in the live market tomorrow. I will definitely cover what you have asked in tomorrow's session, so don't worry, right? So what you've asked, your question will definitely be answered in tomorrow morning session. All right. Okay. Okay, everyone. With that, I have reached the end of today's session. Like, my name is Aditya Iyer. I'm the co-founder of NeoTrader. I'm signing off, and I will see you again in the next video. Thank you.